Did you know that simply leaving your keys in the wrong spot in your house could be the reason why money opportunities and even luck are turning their backs on you? In traditional Feng Shui and spiritual beliefs, every small action you take within your living space creates waves of energy that directly affect your destiny, especially when it comes to wealth and abundance. Among these actions where you place your keys each day might seem trivial, but it actually holds powerful energy. Keys are not just tools to unlock doors. They are symbols of power, of opening paths, and of control. They are tied to your ability to access new opportunities, and when you leave them in the wrong place, it is as if you are cutting yourself off from the very doors that are waiting to open for you. In today's video, I am going to reveal the spots in your home where you should absolutely never leave your keys, especially if you want to keep your money, attract wealth, and unlock a brand new cycle of prosperity in your life. Even more importantly, I will show you how to place your keys in the right spot so they can become a true magnet for abundance. But before we dive in, leave a comment down below with a powerful affirmation, like "I am ready to open the door to wealth," or "I choose to live in the energy of abundance." And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss out on any simple tips that can transform your destiny. So why is it that something as small as a key can have such a deep impact on your financial energy? Let's take a closer look at how this seemingly ordinary object might actually be unlocking the flow of wealth right out of your life. When we look at a key, the first thing that comes to mind is usually just its basic function to open and close doors. It is such a common item that most people never give it a second thought. But in the world of Feng Shui spiritual traditions and even Buddhist philosophy, the key is anything but ordinary. It carries a deeper symbolic meaning. It represents invisible power, spiritual access, insight, and the opening of good karma. In Buddhism, the image of a key is often associated with the journey toward enlightenment, unlocking spiritual doors to move beyond ignorance and escaping the endless cycle of suffering and impermanence. There is an old saying, "When you are truly ready to open your heart, the key of wisdom will appear." In many ancient carvings and statues of the Buddha, you will sometimes notice a small key symbolizing the door to liberation, the unlocking of one's true self, guiding people away from obstacles and closer to real peace. In Feng Shui, a key stands for access, not only to physical space, but to the energetic flow of luck, prosperity, and opportunity. When you hold the key, it means you hold control. You are the one who chooses what to let into your life and what to keep out. So if you accidentally place your keys in a chaotic, dark, or hidden spot, it is like you are giving away some of your inner power, the energetic connection between you and the doorway to abundance. There is an old saying filled with meaning. A door is never just a door. It is the gateway to your destiny. And the key, it is the very object that holds your destiny in your hands. Where you place your keys in your home is not just about convenience. It is a silent message you are sending into your living space. Are you respecting the power to open up new possibilities? Or are you unconsciously letting that power slip away? Once you understand the hidden power behind a key, you will never take its placement for granted again. Because even a small carelessness could unintentionally block the flow of wealth. So here are the places where you should absolutely never leave your keys, especially if you are serious about attracting wealth and prosperity into your life. First location: on the dining table or coffee table. First, we need to understand that the dining table and the coffee table are both gathering spaces in your home. These are places where the family comes together, shares stories, connects emotionally, and also welcomes friends and loved ones. The energy here should be calm, stable, nurturing, and inviting. Meanwhile, a key carries mobile energy. It is constantly moving, representing coming and going and connecting to the outside world. So when you place a key, an object that symbolizes movement and departure, in a space that's meant to hold energy and bring stability, you are creating a clash of energies. More specifically, the dining table symbolizes abundance, nourishment, and stable financial fortune. It is closely associated with the image of daily meals, warmth, and a steady flow of resources. When you place your keys, a symbol of movement and change, on the dining table, it is almost as if you are inviting financial leakage right into the heart of your wealth zone. This could lead to money being hard to hold on to, or a constant feeling of earning but never saving, where money comes in but goes out just as quickly. Likewise, the coffee table represents communication, relationships, negotiation, and expanding your social circle. In Feng Shui, this is an area that should be kept clean and intentional to maintain harmony, prosperity, and the homeowner's reputation. Leaving your keys here, an object that's been in contact with chaotic outside environments, can bring negative energy into your home, including stress, conflict, or bad luck. This can disturb the harmony between guests and family members alike. On an emotional level, placing keys on your dining or coffee table can also come across as a lack of respect for shared spaces. It makes the home feel cluttered, disorganized, and less relaxing. These seemingly small actions can affect the energy flow throughout your home, making it harder to maintain a positive atmosphere and increasing feelings of tension or instability. Second location, right at the entrance door. In Feng Shui, the front door is often compared to the mouth of the house. It is where energy flows in, where wealth, luck, and universal forces breathe into your living space. This is a highly sensitive area that has a strong impact on your entire household's destiny. So when you leave your keys right by the door, whether hanging on a wall, hook, sitting on a small shelf, or just tossed on a nearby table, you are essentially placing a blockage right in the path of incoming energy. This not only disrupts the positive energy flow, but also creates instability in the vibration of energy entering and leaving, making it harder for wealth and opportunities to stick around. According to ancient belief, exposing your keys near the entrance is like sending an open invitation for unwanted outside interference, both physically and spiritually. It increases the risk of theft or having someone else snatch away valuable opportunities. Relationships tend to become shallow with visitors coming and going, without leaving meaningful connections or lasting partnerships. Some people who changed this habit reported noticeable improvements, less financial leakage, more stability at work, and stronger, more dependable business connections. Third location. On the floor, in dark corners, or in dirty laundry baskets. In any home, the floor, dark corners, and dirty laundry baskets are considered low energy zones, places where positive energy cannot circulate properly, and stagnant or negative energy tends to accumulate. These areas are usually dim, unmoving, and often neglected or left uncleaned, making them hot spots for energetic blockage, sadness, and financial drain. Yet unfortunately, many people have the habit of carelessly tossing their keys into exactly these spots. Some drop them on the floor as soon as they walk in. Others leave them wherever is convenient, in the corner of a couch, under a table, or even mixed in with dirty clothes, without realizing that every action sends an energetic message to the universe. Placing your keys symbols of power, opportunity, and control into low, dirty, or dark places is like telling the universe that you do not value prosperity, growth, or advancement. This unconscious act of disrespect toward fortune and luck often reflects back into daily life. Things slow down, plans stall, opportunities come and go without explanation, and money becomes easy to earn, but just as easy to lose. In spiritual and traditional beliefs, placing something noble in a degraded location is considered highly inappropriate. A key is seen as your pass to the gateway of fortune. It should never be left lying in a dark corner or buried under a pile of dirty clothes. The laundry basket in particular carries tired and negative energy from your body. Mixing a key into this space pollutes the very symbol of prosperity you are holding on to. Many people even report feeling mentally foggy, emotionally drained, or unusually irritable just from this habit alone. What is more, leaving your keys in places like this makes them easy to misplace, step on, or completely forget about. This not only causes inconvenience, but also strips away the key's sacred symbolic value in Feng Shui. In some cases, losing your keys at the wrong time can mean missing an important appointment, being late to sign a deal, or losing out on a golden opportunity altogether. Fourth location. On top of tall cabinets or shelves you rarely reach. In Feng Shui, the placement of objects reflects not just how you organize your home, but how you interact with energy. A key, though small, holds strong symbolic meaning. It represents control, the ability to unlock doors to new possibilities, and access to financial resources. When you place your key too high out of reach and rarely touched, you are unconsciously placing your luck in a place that feels distant and hard to control. This becomes especially important if you are hoping for a breakthrough in your career or financial life. In Feng Shui, items that we interact with regularly help generate vibrant, flexible energy. On the other hand, objects that are forgotten or rarely touched tend to gather stagnant, cold energy. When you leave your keys, your symbol of fortune, on top of a tall cabinet, you isolate it from the flow of daily energy, making it harder for it to channel prosperity into your life. Not to mention, these high-up spots are often poorly ventilated, dimly lit, and dusty. Even if they look clean energetically, they are not ideal. These areas collect stale or stagnant energy, which can drag your progress down and cause delays or missed chances. There is also a psychological impact. If you constantly have to reach high to grab your keys, your subconscious starts to believe that opportunities are out of reach. Over time, this tiny repetition can lead to feelings of helplessness or lack of control in your life. And that subtle disconnection is exactly what allows abundance to slip away quietly without you even noticing. So the best place to keep your keys is somewhere at or slightly below eye level, where you can see them, grab them easily, and interact with them daily in a relaxed, intentional way. So if there are places you absolutely must avoid, then where exactly should you keep your keys? Somewhere not only safe, but also powerful enough to activate prosperity, welcome luck, and unlock the door to abundance. Number 1. A dedicated drawer just for your keys. In Feng Shui, every object carries symbolic meaning, and a drawer dedicated solely to your keys represents stability, clear organization, and the intentional protection of your fortune. Keys symbolize personal power, the ability to open up new opportunities and access to valuable resources, which in financial terms includes money, great jobs, investment chances, or meaningful connections that help you grow. If you toss your keys into a messy drawer filled with random clutter, you are unintentionally sending out a message of disorganization and lack of appreciation for the assets and opportunities you already have. But if you set aside a clean, dedicated space, something as simple as a drawer in your desk or a small cabinet, then you are saying, "I know what I am doing. I am managing my life and resources with intention." A drawer also has a yin quality, quiet and inward facing, which helps protect the energy of your keys from external disturbances. When your keys are stored in this kind of space, their energy remains stable and preserved, ready to support you whenever you need to unlock important doors in your life. You can enhance the Feng Shui power of this drawer by lining it with a small piece of red velvet fabric. Red being a symbol of wealth and strong energy, along with a Feng Shui coin or a small piece of quartz crystal. These additions will help activate and maintain financial energy, keeping your money flow organized and steady. And the most important part, when you learn how to manage something as small as a key, a symbol of life's gateways, you are also learning how to better manage greater things: your money, your time, and even your destiny. A small drawer handled with care could be the first step in a much bigger journey toward the prosperity you have been dreaming of. Number 2. On a small shelf with symbols of abundance. One of the simplest but most effective ways to attract wealth energy into your home is to place your keys on a small shelf that also holds symbols of prosperity. It does not need to be fancy. What matters is that the keys are placed intentionally in a space filled with positive energy. This creates what Feng Shui calls a gathering point, a place where good fortune can pause, gather, and grow. Choose a small shelf near your entryway or in the living room, somewhere easy to access and visible, but not overly exposed. Ideally, you want the shelf to include Feng Shui items that symbolize wealth and help protect your energy. For example, you could place a money tree, a powerful symbol of continuous growth and financial expansion. Every time you set your keys beside it, imagine that you are planting a new seed of opportunity for the day ahead. You might also use a statue of the Laughing Buddha, known as the Buddha of happiness, abundance, and good fortune. Putting your keys next to this statue adds joyful energy to your space and gently reminds you that a prosperous life begins with a peaceful mind. Another excellent option is jade. This stone is known for its protective and cleansing energy, and it is especially effective at stabilizing your finances and attracting good vibes. Placing a small piece of jade underneath your key dish can amplify the energy field around that space. The most important thing when creating this prosperity key corner is not how expensive the items are, but the intention you place in it. Think of it as your way of reaffirming your faith in the journey toward abundance and inner peace. Number 3. In a wooden, ceramic, or crystal bowl on a shelf near your entryway. Another elegant and intentional way to store your keys is to place them in a small bowl made of wood, ceramic, or crystal, depending on the material that best suits your home's energy. This might sound simple, but it is actually a meaningful Feng Shui ritual disguised as a daily habit. Not only does it keep things tidy, it also creates an energy container that helps wealth energy remain focused instead of scattered. The ideal place to set this bowl is on a cabinet or small shelf near your front door, where it is convenient to drop your keys each day. However, be careful not to place it too close to the actual door, as that area is filled with chaotic energy from the flow in and out of the house. A good rule is to keep the bowl 1 to 2 steps away from the entrance, ideally on the right-hand side as you walk in. In Feng Shui, This direction is associated with action and prosperity. Each material brings its own energetic message. Wood represents growth and movement. A light-colored wooden bowl with smooth grains and no cracks will help you connect with nature and nourish your wealth like a tree growing steadily each day. Ceramic belongs to the earth element, symbolizing harmony and grounded energy. A small ceramic bowl with delicate patterns adds a touch of elegance while helping you retain your wealth longer, preventing it from flowing out too quickly. Crystal holds the essence of both metal and water elements, offering strong purification power. A crystal-clear bowl, sparkling like light, helps cleanse any negative energy your keys may have picked up outside, keeping the energetic vibration in your home fresh and aligned. To boost Feng Shui even more, you can place a 5 Emperor coin, a red thread, or a yellow citrine crystal at the bottom of the bowl. This is not just a trick, it is a sacred ritual that helps you declare to the universe, "I am protecting my opportunities, and I am ready for all good things to come." See something as simple as where you leave your keys each day, something most people would never think twice about, can quietly shape the flow of wealth, opportunity, and smooth progress in your life. It is no coincidence that our elders used to say, "A clean house feels cool, and clean dishes make meals taste better." Everything in your home carries its own energy, and keys are among the most powerful of them all. Do not let convenience cost you your good fortune. A key represents control power and the doorway to good things. And when you place it mindfully with respect, you are sending a clear message to the universe, "I am ready to receive all the blessings meant for me." Wealth does not come by accident. It flows into the lives of those who create space for it to arrive. So from today on, treat the act of placing your keys with care as a sacred ritual of abundance, a small way of taking command, not just of your living space, but of your entire destiny. If you found the ideas in this video helpful, leave a comment down below with a positive affirmation. Something like, "I choose to hold abundant energy in even my smallest habits," or "I keep my keys where wealth knows how to find me." And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. There are many more powerful Feng Shui tips and ancient spiritual practices waiting to be discovered. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember, when you live with intention in even the smallest actions, big changes will come naturally.